Hey world, Bradley from mysellife.net, and right now tonight I want to look at the brand new update of MIUI on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5. Now, when I got this phone back in August, it came with MIUI 9. That's Android. If you didn't know, that's Xiaomi's skin on top of Android 8.1. Now, MIUI 10, it is not a software update. It doesn't go to Pi. It's still on Android 8.1, but it has some cool, some really neat visual updates that looks a lot, takes a lot of inspiration from Pi, from Android 9.0, and brings it over to 8.1 Oreo, which makes me wonder, when Pi gets released, what's the new version gonna be? Will it still be MIUI 10, or will it be MIUI 10.5, or maybe MIUI 11? Who knows? I don't know, because when I go through MIUI, then you're gonna realize just how similar it is to Android Pie, how similar it is. And let's just dive into it. And one of the first things we're gonna notice, if I pull on excuse me, if I pull on my notification shade, you're gonna see this beautiful blue accents on the controls, which looks so much like Android Pie. I can hold it down and I can go deeper into my settings, to my Wi-Fi settings, etc. That is so cool. And slide it right down and it get more exposed. You're going to see more options, and of course I can go here and edit, and I can add whatever I want to my options. And if you look at this, and when you swipe down, you get this cool blur effect, this blur animation, and that is so cool. Let me load up my brightness so you can really see it. And this is so cool. Swipe back up, let's go, and you see this nice little blur effect. Oh, I love just the little attention to detail in MIUI 10. This is a beautiful, it's a joy to use, and believe me, it's just as smooth as MIUI 9. I have no issues, no problem with it. It's smooth, it's fluid, it's fast, it's beautiful. Xiaomi, great job. You were in beta for the longest while. I could have got the beta update, but I said no, I'm gonna wait for the stable version, and it was worth the wait. While we're in the notifications here, right, notification shade, we can finally, well, that was there in MIUI 9. I could swipe to dismiss, right? Yes, that's there. But the new feature MIUI 10, and I find this was overdue. It should have been there MIUI 9, but that right there, that I came from a using stock Android 8.1 on my last device, and that was there, and I wanted it. I was saying, but why isn't it there? What is Xiaomi doing? Why is not there? And with that update, it's finally there. I can go into my settings and I can go and customize. I can really go into it, and the granular settings, etc. I can turn it off, I can put it back on, which I missed from Android 8.1, and it's here, so it's great. Cool. Also, I can snooze my notification 15-30 minutes, 2 hours. That's another thing I miss, and I'm really glad that it came along in MIUI 10. Good job, great job, fantastic. Another feature that Xiaomi boasts about, the gestures. The gestures has been improved, and there's a new recent menu, which is cool. In MIUI 9, the recent menu was card-like, just how Pi is right now, card, and how iOS is. In the card interface right now is different because it was swiping across, but now this is a cool a cool little layout. I really like this, and this is a nice visual change, a nice visual update. It makes MIUI look so great, look so fresh and feel so fantastic, which I have to wonder again how MIUI 10 is gonna look with Pi. It makes me wonder. The gestures are already there, and then I can always swipe here, swipe there to the bit. This is so cool. Even like a video game, right? Swipe here, swipe there. Like a cool video game, and of course I can just play all, just like that. This is so cool, so fantastic, so lovely. I mean, mwah, kudos, hands off. Like I said, the gestures, no nothing there. But if I have an app open, if you're not aware, if you don't know, you can always swipe here to go back. I can always, the same way, I can go back and then just swipe up to go home. This is so cool, it's so intuitive, so nice. I love that. Another feature of MIUI 10, another visual change of MIUI 10 is the volume controls. If you notice, this is in Pi. This is like Pi. If you're running Android 9.0, you're gonna have that. You can choose it, and then I can always press this, and I have more controls over media, notifications, alarms, etc. I have more control over it. There's silent, there's no disturb, right? But also, I can just do this and quick toggle into silent. Press it again and quick toggle back into loud. This is fantastic. This is lovely. I mean, there's no denying how beautiful MIUI 10 looks, and I was so contemplating on a device. Which device should I get? I had the option between this and the MIUI 2 with Android 1. But I've been in stock for so long, I said I need a change. So I went for this, and I am not disappointed. Disclaimer before I continue, this is not the MIUI launcher, this is actually Nova, because MIUI doesn't have my feed on the left. I love my Google feed. That's my car, that's my life, my news, my sports, everything. So I wanted Google feed, so I'm running Nova launcher, just to get this clear, right? Another cool feature, which I was saying, but why isn't, I was about to say it's not working. This is an update to security features, MIUI 10. That's a nice visual update. And trash security scan. It had a lot of extra features, which is cool, which is fantastic. But this is what they improved in Game Booster. The fact that I remember before, when I was running my games, my notifications still interrupt my gameplay. But with the updated Game Booster, once I run in any one of those games, if I get a notification, it stays in the background. It doesn't come to the fore. It stays in the back where it belongs, which I said, finally, Xiaomi has listened to its consumers. Like my rock impression. If the camera is there, you'll see my people's eyebrow. Yeah. But this is cool, this is great, fantastic, and that was a much needed update in MIUI 10, etc. But in terms of anything else, there's not much of a difference between MIUI 9 and MIUI 10 in terms of the visual. The settings settings looks a little brighter, looks a lot brighter compared to how it was in MIUI 9. It feels like Android Pie in so many ways, which is fantastic. One thing I almost forgot, the dialer. It's before the dialer was bluish green. That was a dial. If I recall, I can't recall what color it was before my memory, but it has changed very quite nicely to this nice little white. That sim is off. That nice little white background, which is cool, which is neat. And then you see it looks like the Google phone app that just got updated, and it looks just like it. So I feel like I'm on stock Android. It feels there's certain aspects of MIUI 10 which feels like stock Android, but then with the Xiaomi flavor, the Xiaomi flair to it, which is great. And I'm so glad, I'm so happy, I'm quite satisfied with this device, with my Xiaomi Redmi Note 5. I'm so satisfied. MIUI 10 is fantastic. I'm honestly looking forward to MIUI 11 and Android Pie if they decide to name it that. But folks, until next time. And this was my hands-on, my what I see is different, what I figured out, what I really like about MIUI 10. There's not much. Everything runs in the background, still smooth, still runs, still great. Battery life is still so fantastic. You won't believe it. Screen on time, the latest screen on time I got, 8 hours and 2 minutes. This is beautiful screen on time. My word, this is so beautiful. Time 15 hours on charge. 15 hours on charge. I love the battery. Yeah, be 4000 milliamp hour, but MIUI 10 battery has not changed much from MIUI 9. Still efficient, still ones I can still go through my day with no issues, nothing whatsoever, not worry about battery life. And quick charging 3.0 is on deck, it's on lock. So in a matter of 2 hours I can go from almost dead to full in 2 to 2.5 hours. I've checked it every night. I look, and sometimes it's kind of iffy, I don't know, sometimes it drops to 2 hours, just about 2 hours 5 minutes, about that. Other times it jumps up to 3. So I don't know what's really happening with the battery, the software. I'm not too sure, but charge time is liquid. Let's say maximum 3 hours from 0 to 100. So folks, this is it. This is what I love, what I like, what I noticed. There's nothing in with cameras the same. The other features, the core apps that came with like Mi Remote and Mi Move and all these things, it's the same. The Notes app, to me, I haven't seen much of a difference with it in terms of visuals or anything, but the overall aesthetic, the main things I just showed you here, this is the changes. That's welcome, that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to more updates on MIUI 10, MIUI 11, MIUI 12, whatever. Xiaomi, I love this device. I love it. I love MIUI. I never thought I would say that coming from stock Android, but I love MIUI. I do. So until next time, I've said that so many times, but finally, this is it. Until next time, Brandy from MyCellLife.net. I'm out.